Pizza?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to eat a burger again.
I'm not asking you to eat a burger.
You like fish?
How about a burger?
장봉탑 간통 고탑 Next time you get to be on top.
I mean, he's been in office almost 50 years. He was first elected to the Senate in 1972. In 2022, that's going to be 50 years ago.
You guys, go that way.
States like these and their terrorist allies constitute an axis of evil, arming to threaten the peace of the world.
Taking a good picture of everybody so we look nice and handsome and thin.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
잘생기게 아름답게 찍어달라고.
Did you think you'd never see me again?
China has total respect for Donald Trump and for Donald Trump's very, very large brain.
It is both our responsibility and our privilege to fight freedom's fight.
I'm right here. All around you. Everywhere around you.
Just want viewers at home to be ready, because all of their grandparents' Facebook feeds and all of the Twitter sphere, and it's going to be so heinous over the next 11 days, and people should just be prepared for it. The president leaned into some of it, generally just some of the sleazier, baseless accusations, not the worst, but it's going to get a lot worse. And Trump confronted him with the question of, you've been in politics for 47 years, you were vice president for 8 years, why didn't you do that then? I thought that was the most effective thing that Trump did this evening.
You had many people in that group other than neo-Nazis and white nationalists, okay?
their veins bulging.
But he said specifically that he was condemning them.
He did not. He said he walked out and he said, let's get this straight.
And I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally.
Little code words that, make Hannity's pins shine at specific moments when he utters them.
Be condemned totally.
Racist and not condemn them.
They should be condemned totally.
He said there were, quote, some very fine people on both sides.
And I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally.
The president, even though he leaned into it a little bit, but he didn't really go full bore.
What storm, Mr. President?
You'll find out.
It's going to be a storm. All right, that's what we got. The storm clouds are around the Biden camp. The storm clouds are around the Biden camp, a gathering storm.
You both have very different visions on climate change.
Chicken sissy. Come out of here and fight like a man.
This is an historic moment. We have in this past year made great progress in ending the long era of conflict and Cold War. We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order. A world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations.
Sorry I'm late, Uncle Wainwright, but there was a little, accident on the bridge.
The Tacoma Narrows Bridge, dedicated in 1940, was the pride of the Northwest. Then the third longest suspension span that became known as Galloping Gertie, as it swayed in the winds sweeping up Puget Sound. 4 months after it was opened, those winds sent the bridge into a rhythmic dance of death. It literally shook itself to pieces.
Try the prime rib. Excellent.
Your usual, Mr. Preston. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. You're welcome.
You know, Lamont, I'm very upset with you.
What is it this time?
What is it this time? What is it every time? You ask.
Uncle Wainwright, I'm sorry. I got caught up.
With what, for God's sake? You don't do anything. A man your age is unseemly. At least pick a hobby or something. Lamont.
I'm sorry, what were we talking about?
You know, I've never meddled in your affairs. Going back to the time that, after the war, when you disappeared for some 7 years. I never asked any questions then. I'm not asking any questions.
Excuse me, Mr. Barth. Urgent message for you, sir.
Thank you.
What's the matter? Cops and robbers business slowing down?
It's reported that damn Shadow character again.
But you said he was only a rumor.
I'm sick of the Shadow business. His meddling in police affairs. This time tomorrow, I'll put a task force on him.
You're not going to appoint a task force.
No, hell with it. I'm not going to appoint a task force.
You're not going to pay any attention to these reports of the Shadow.
Ignore them entirely.
There is no Shadow.
No, there is no Shadow. If there were, I'd be Eleanor Roosevelt. Where was I?
Uncle Wainwright, are you sure you're not dead? You're a fool, Claymore.
Get out of my sight!
There's your exit, Claymore. I sense somebody's coming.